All right, welcome to the Robert Show. We are here at Flink Forward 2024. Super excited to have Sijie, who's the CEO and founder of StreamNative. Welcome to the Robert Show.
Thank you for having me here. Yeah,
It's it,
very excited about the conversation.
yes, same here. I saw you at the panel discussion yesterday and great insights that you shared. So that's amazing. But just for audience, would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us about a little about yourself, about StreamNative. What do you do?
Sure. Hi everyone. My name is Sijie Guo, one of the co-founders and CEO of StreamNative. StreamNative is a company behind an open source project called Apache Pulsar. It was originally developed by me and my co-founder Matteo Merli and current CTO of StreamNative. So we built a system back at Yahoo and open source it, contribute to the
Yeah.
Apache Software Foundation, eventually became one of the top level project, and we kind of take on the uh, vision that we can set down is that we want to making data streaming easy, accessible, affordable, and also scalable for all for organization of all size.
Hmm.
And then we building a company and then pushing that kind of vision forward. For people who doesn't know about Pulsar, I think a simple way to think about that is the next generation of Kafka-like system. And we do kind of messaging queue, data streaming to get data into Lakehouse much faster. And it
Nice.
obviously is a good kind of a neighbor of Flink, which can be used together for building an end-to-end data streaming solution.
Nice. Thanks for those insights. I'm also excited because I saw a huge announcement that went out yesterday, and it was about StreamNative being the first partner, which is powered by Ververica.
Yeah.
So, kind of excited to learn about the collaboration and how does this benefit your customers?
Yeah, sure. I think we are in Flink Forward. Every topic is about Flink.
Right.
Flink is a powerful processing engine, but at the same time, you need to get data in. And people usually get data in is get like a Kafka. Some people using Pulsar, StreamNative, and so there's a nature synergy between StreamNative and Flink. And one of the reasons why we kind of doing in this approach is that Flink is a powerful engine, but also it's very complicated to get it set up, running, managing, and we are not like Alibaba. We don't have hundreds of engineers working on Flink. In order for us to our customer to be able to get the value outside of streaming data, they need Flink running effectively there. By partner with Ververica, we can bring Ververica's expertise into the picture.
Nice.
So that we can leverage Ververica, provide a streamlined managed Flink experience for our customer. So that's kind of the first part of that kind of partnership. The second part of the partnership is I think we are in kind of a cost conscious like economic environment. So cost is on everyone's top mind. So while data streaming, stream processing in general is a very powerful concept, it's also very expensive to run because everything need to go through network. So in order for our customer to use a tool like Flink, they need to maybe use an additional tools that require complicated network setup, and there's a lot of inter-AZ, inter-account data transfer, which is very, very expensive. So bring Ververica's engine that is able to run in the same VPC where Pulsar cluster is running will reduce the cost of running Flink, and which we can make the entire data streaming solution is much, much more affordable for organization of all size. So that's kind of the two fundamental kind of reason we're looking into partner with Ververica to bring that technology to our customer. And obviously, Ververica is the leader of Flink. Is founded by the original creator, so that is kind of another strong reason there.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. Congratulations on the partnership. And looks like obviously it's a win-win situation, not only just for the community but also for the customers out there that y'all are catering to. So which is fantastic. Also curious question to learn a little about the challenges, right?
Sure.
So how does this partnership with Ververica help solve common challenges such as total cost of ownership and unpredictability that organizations face when deploying stream processing solutions in the cloud?
Yeah, I think I kind of covered that a
Yeah.
little bit on in my previous kind of answer why about partnership. I think putting Flink compute together with Pulsar Kafka data in the same VPC is the right approach to solve total cost of ownership in today's economic environment. And the second piece is Ververica's expertise in Flink by helping us to provide a streamlined Flink experience for our customer is actually solving another challenges of kind of running and managing Flink in a most cost-effective way.
Yeah.
So by combining this, we are able to kind of address the two kind of challenges of Flink when applied in kind of real-world production.
Yeah, no, I think those are fantastic and good points that you've kind of shared. I'm also curious to know a little about the partnership that you all have right now. How does it align with the long-term vision of StreamNative, and what future developments can we expect as part of the Powered by Ververica program?
Yeah, so I think in general, when we was thinking about data streaming in general, it's not just like you have a Kafka, you have a Flink, you have a lakehouse like a Python. It's actually looking into what exactly the solution from end to end, what value we can bring to our customers.
Very
So we
important.
have the data. We are able to helping people get data into lakehouse much faster. But at the same time, we also need processing engines. That's kind of where naturally all these components are coming together to creating a complete solution. So the partnership we're taking here is looking into how, while each company kind of looking evolve its own technology, but the partnership is actually bring us together as a complete solution that we're able to deliver to the end customer.
Yeah.
Looking into the future, I think probably you hear a lot about like a keynote, especially about Flink 2.0 announcement.
Yes.
Lakehouse is one of the kind of major focus for Flink 2.0. And from Alibaba also kind of mentioned about the direction of Flink essentially is to combine the computing power of data streaming together with the lakehouse, which is also a direction we're going down. We are leveraging object storage as a more cost-effective storage, lakehouse, and open standard for storing streaming data. By combining, so we are kind of on the same direction. By combining this direction, we can work together on combining data streaming and data lakehouse together to create a really powerful data foundation for AI.
That's awesome, and thanks for sharing that. In terms of even the long-term vision, we kind of see in there's so much that y'all are together doing for the customers, but also for the community, which is great. Talking about community, I kind of have like a curious question. I've been seeing you have a booth here at Flink Forward. I've been seeing you so busy talking to the community and even the enterprise leaders who are visiting. How do you feel about the community? How is it growing? And what do you think about Flink Forward?
Yeah, I think in general, I see Flink community it has become kind of mainstream stream processing technologies and has been adopting not just like the internet company and those high-tech companies, it's actually go beyond to a lot of these traditional company and I would say in general organization all size. I was actually in Berlin 5 years ago in Flink Forward Berlin.
Wow.
That was probably 5 years. So it's celebrating Flink for 5 years. Five years.
Yeah.
It was probably around 100 to 200 people, and I was in Flink Forward Seattle last year. It was about kind of 300 people, and I think this year we're kind of experiencing a much larger
Yeah,
the
close to
conference,
500 or plus, right?
500 plus kind of people attendees joining this conference. So we see the entire community is growing quite fast.
Yeah.
And by talking, there's so many conversation that is happening during keynotes, during breakout session, and a lot of these hallway conversation. There's a lot of excitement about Flink and also Lakehouse and how this technology can work together in shaping AI. So from that perspective, I think that is a really great sign in general as a data streaming became a mainstream.
Right. I think that's spot on in terms of, how we've kind of also kind of feeling the vibe of the community where I've been, obviously talking to the enterprise leaders. There's Booking.com, Pinterest, so many other companies, leaders who are attending and engineers who are attending, and they're like, we use Flink and we've been, very successful at it. So that's the growth that we kind of see when it's about Flink. And I saw at the keynote itself, even the contributions that happen has grown massively, and it grows from here. So it's a huge community to cater to. You all have great responsibility on your shoulders. With Ververica, obviously, StreamNative is doing pretty well. One last question for you. I know you all are doing a summit as well.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, sure. So we also have a kind of a conference called Data Streaming Summit that is coming up in San Francisco next Monday and Tuesday. Monday is a training day. We partner with AWS creating Streaming Plus AI training. Tuesday is a conference day. We have a lot of great speakers lined up from Databricks, Snowflake, Google, Pinterest, Uber,
Very cool.
FICO, and all these different kind of enterprises coming together to speak of different streaming technologies there. One thing to point out that conference was actually originally called Pulsar Summit. It was a kind of a community gathering for the Pulsar project. But as I mentioned kind of earlier in the kind of response is that when we're looking into the problem statement is for our customers, it's not just you use one single technology, you're using multiple different streaming technologies together. And as part of that reason, we can expanding the scope of Pulsar Summit and rebrand it as a data streaming summit. So there's definitely a lot of excitement about data streaming in general, and that data streaming summit is actually a kind of a way we reflect to the entire community and as well as the industry changes that is happening right now.
Yeah, y'all are bringing the community together. Y'all are bringing the data streaming community. Y'all are building that and bringing it in the right way where y'all have a good mix of not only just the open source community, but also the enterprise leaders who are attending, who are speaking, and how they're using and what they're doing in the data streaming space, right?
Yeah.
So which is fantastic, CJ. One last question for sure, and which is where if people want to reach out to you, learn more about what you do. I know you are active on various social channels.
Yeah.
So which is the best place for them to reach out to you?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter and LinkedIn. And on Twitter is Sijie G, Sijieg. And on LinkedIn, you just search my name, Sijie Guo, and I'm pretty active there.
Awesome. Thanks for the conversation. Such a pleasure hosting you on the Ravit Show, and enjoy Flink Forward 2024.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you very much.
You.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today.